Bruce, I've heard it all before, mate. Come on, I just want to buzz it. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Why am I so inept? Good save. I quit it. Don't climb the wall! Don't climb the wall! No, grab me. No. all the way to that. I don't have time for it to be dramatically. I don't have time. Is it just 3? It's just 3, my please. I just can't do this anymore. I did it finally! Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy. Oh my god, 5 days to do that. 5 days. 5 days. I'm ashamed of myself. 5 freaking days. Let me go strike this bad boy with my master sword. Now many move. Strike the seal with a skyward strike to restore the seal quickly. Dude, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. Don't find it again. I'm so happy! 5 days.
Hey!
Nice work there, Mini Moo. Of course, you could have done it without me, but no need to sound gross. I know I saved your deal. And let's get the gate of time thing up and running, and I'll go on ahead. Oh my god. A stress fit. Okay. I got hiccups now. I'm too excited. I give myself hiccups. Right. Some healthies. Let's go! It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Minimoo. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. Oh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could do. Doing what I could to help. Oh my god, we got there eventually. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Minimoo, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We must seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at the source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a skyward strike. Come on already, charge that sword of yours with the sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right, Granny? Indeed, now Minimoo, go. Go to the gate. Pretty cool. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is the path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Minimu. If everything is as I suspect, the uranium where you fought so hard to lies beyond this gate. Thank you, Xbox, for ruining your desktop sounds. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Minimu. Oh, he's growing. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's got to stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" Free! You're the old lady, aren't you? Hey! At last, I've been expecting you, Minimu. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can, and I will try to English them the best I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. We stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise, and little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcrop of rock into the sky that would be one day Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You'll have many questions, but for now you must proceed through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Zelda! You've come so far, Minimoo. I'm glad you've made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've travelled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. All gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. What? First, she created Fee. She made the spirit that resides in your thought to serve a single purpose, to assist a chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. But while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured out by now, haven't you, Minimoo? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Giraheim, whatever, tornado tossed me out the sky and down to the well below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of the Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather than I, created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Minimoo, the goddess created Fae and the great blade she's a part of, for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monster form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back to his prison twice now, and I can't thank you enough for that, Minimoo. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power that all gods left behind of our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeys far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess' power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now in the mirror, draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with a mystical power to drive back demons, and only Mini-Moo may wield it. Take that, Groose. Nah, it's changed, man. He's fine. Mini-Moo, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in the world, only a select few, those with unbreakable spirits, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods create the Triforce. I have a theory of my own. The gods create the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Mini-Moo. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself, so that you could wield that supreme power. And so, Hylia, so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Mini-Moo. But we have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favour. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Mini-Moo, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. For all of this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyward. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I'm highly reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When demise is finally gone, there will be no need for that seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favour, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of it is over, will you come to wake me up? Promise. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna break the place because I'm frustrated. Still got a fairy. There's no fairy. Guess I'm going home. I see you said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time, there is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda, I will watch over her. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Oh my gosh, she is Impa. She is the old lady. She is the old lady. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Anyway, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to find the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Minimu, find the Triforce. Whoa, whoa there, hold up. Minimu, there's something I gotta tell you. So Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? She's great. She was, all good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, huh? Anyway, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Or there. Someone's gonna watch that big ugly monster and someone's gonna make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. Bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'll brighten the place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to sound loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favour and let people know I'm doing okay down there, or here. Calling and Stretch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Mini Moon. I'm taking the money! Ooh. I guess. Guess it's restart. So I guess we're going home. We're going home! And it's gonna be awesome, I think. The sword is awesome. Can you tell a lie? The sword is awesome. To the sky! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So there is gonna be another fight with that guy. Means I wanna get stressed to hell. Was it gonna go who's stressed? Shops. To the shops. Don't get excited, so he's browsing from the phone. I haven't seen the fortune teller much these days. You know his crystal ball got broken, right? I just hope he's not sitting at home kicking himself for not seeing this. Would you mind running over and checking in on him? His house is on the eastern edge of Skyward. Oh, of course we'll do that. Which house? That's Pipit's house, yeah. Ruben's house. His house. Ah, fortune teller's house. I'm fine. Go on. Go on. Please leave me be. My crystal ball has shattered, and without it, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as though the exquisite, all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud over with sadness now that my crystal ball is gone. Hang on, I'm getting a lift to work, and she's like, "Are you awake?" Yeah, I'm awake. Okay, if only I had a new crystal ball to gaze into. Is it not true that you recovered a piece of the windmill from beneath the clouds recently, young man? This shattered crystal ball was salvaged from below by Gondor's ancestors long before it was found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like it where it came from. Yes, yes. Would you search for a new one for me? Yes, I will. Yes, no doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes. The rowboat who originally retrieved this crystal ball was said to have reported that he found it in a building atop of a mountain peak. Can you believe it? Your Dar's ability can collaborate and locate the crystal ball that this person is seeking. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, the target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you wish to send the crystal ball at your Dar's target? Cannot. Understood, Master. I set your Dar's target to the crystal ball in question. Okay. Crystal ball. Cool. I'm counting on you, young man. Without my crystal ball, I cannot gaze into the future. Oh no, my eyes, they would droop with despair. Please bring me a new crystal ball with all haste. Building on top of a mountain peak. I don't know, but I'm sure we'll get to it. Alright guys, Emily's here. Ooh, I'll see you all next time.